All right, all my ex-Mormons out there. Oh, it's been a long time since I've gotten on ex-Mormon TikTok. But what do you do when you are about to face those Mormons, those ones true believing Mormons? How do I describe it? If you've been following me for a while, you remember I would talk about my sister and the back and forth and how it's hard to talk to her or even my mom because I feel like with some true believing Mormons, their minds are continuously open to only a certain point or closed, however you want to see the glass. So it's like, why have conversations with them? Why talk to them about anything when they are so limited on how they can think? Because it's always just like you ask a question and they have to respond according to how limited their cult, lets them respond. They can't think for themselves. They can't have intelligent, logical conversations because it's always like, well, what does my cult say? What does, the prophet say? Because I can't think for myself. I must go with what they say because that's why I'm here, because I don't know how to live my life unless I go it through the Mormon cult or whatever. Now, my sister was just here. I played nice. I was nice. I didn't swear in front of her or her children. I just was just like, all right, I'm just gonna be an adult, answer her questions. Yeah, same old, same, just get through it without any swords being thrown. I did good. But now it's gonna get worse. So in a couple days, I will be going to my best friend's father's funeral, which is fine. She wanted me there. I'm there for her. I love her. She's also ex-Mormon. So, cool, whatever. We'll be at she told me, don't worry about covering up, show those tattoos. You'll be the only one there like that. Thanks, I think. Here's the problem. Problem is that she ran into an old, former friend of ours. And so she's having to play nice with this former friend, like I was playing nice with my sister. And then she's like, oh my god, like, I don't know how, but she's going to be accompanying me, because they do a lot of music stuff in the Mormon church. She's going to be accompanying me on this musical number. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, and she's even going to be playing the piano. I'm like, what? She's going to be there? This is someone I never needed to see ever again. This is someone where in my 20s I was visiting her in Utah, and when I left the room, and I was not nearly tatted up as I am now. So when I left the room, she said to my friend, who I'm going to go, so is she okay to sleep in the house? Yeah, that's, again, that closed my, because I look obviously like someone who's unstable and shouldn't be around her children, right? So, she even shows my friend pictures of me. She's like, yeah, she's doing great, and then she sees the pictures of me, she's like, oh, I feel so bad for her, because if you're tatted up, you must have a shitty life, right? If you're tatted up, you must be, living in a van down by the river or home. Not that sometimes I think it'd be great, to just say, screw this apartment shit and go live in a van. I'm not gonna lie. Seems tempting sometimes with the way the world is, the way this country's going. World, country, whatever. I just don't need that kind of shit in my life. I left the Mormon church and it was the best decision I've ever made for myself. I just wish I did it sooner. And here are these people who cannot fathom life outside the Mormon cult. They can't fathom it. And she even said, yeah, she's doing great. She's got a, cool guy, friend, he's a ride or die. And she just couldn't fathom, this on again, off again, whatever. She couldn't fathom that I have a great relationship with a guy that's just one of my best friends. Just like, get over yourself. If he's watching this, you are my ride or die. Wouldn't know what to do without you. But it's just, I'm just, like, I literally have this anxiety of just telling myself, you gotta behave, you gotta be good. But do I? If they go there? And I hope her parents aren't there either, because her father was my bishop in college. And for those of you who don't know what that is, he was just the head of our little church ward. I mean, it's just a bunch of lingo I don't want to remember, but this is a fool that told me, yeah, you should go serve, a year and a half of your life telling people to join the church because, God told him to tell me that, but God never told me anything of the such, so. Oh. I hope this reaches my ex-Mormons out there, because I'm so torn. Unlike her, she doesn't like confrontation. I'm not saying I like confrontation, but I won't back down. What to do? What to do? Stay tuned. We'll see.